This is a stretch for your hip flexors, but a more active stretch. So you're getting a little bit of active engagement through the glutes and the hamstrings to help pull the pelvis back into a better position. So kind of thinking of where that crease is at the top of your thigh, where your thigh meets your glute, and you're going to have the roller kind of sitting against that. So what we're going to do is push this heel down into the floor, and I'm going to push my hips up by tucking my pelvis under. So I'm trying not to stay in this position here and just drag my foot. I'm really trying to tuck my pelvis and I'm pushing this leg into the roller to push my hip up into this more tucked position. So I can hold this leg here, pull it towards my chest, but I want to maintain this really tucked under position with my pelvis, keeping this whole section of my rib cage flat on the floor. So I'm thinking of breathing into the floor, keeping this front part here. Exhale down towards the floor, just to make sure that I'm not ending up in this open position like this, and then I'm not getting any benefit here. So to go over that again, I'm tucking the pelvis up towards the ceiling. So I'm thinking sit bones, tailbone, curling up to the ceiling. I'm dragging that foot into the floor, and then I'm gently pulling this leg towards my chest. So I'm getting really nice opening here in the front of my hip while I get hamstrings on, glutes coming on, rib cage staying stuck to the floor. So I'm just going to take about 5 breaths here. With each exhale, I'm trying to get that rib cage to come down to the floor, making sure I'm not pushing any pressure down here into my pelvic floor. So hold that for 5 breaths and then swap sides. Oof. If that does just feel like too much with the roller, you can leave the roller out of it. Come down onto the floor, stretch that leg out, and again, think of that slight tuck. And then as you bring your knee up, you can drag that foot into the floor and still trying to keep that tucked position. So we're not just rolling forward like this and letting the back come up off the floor. I'm keeping that rib cage down as I pull that knee into my chest, thinking of that roll up towards the ceiling at my pelvis so that this area is actually opening and my hamstring is coming on. Again, go for about 5 breaths each side.